Recession-proofing your business. Now, we all know about the recession that's come up. Let's just pop in and say hi, shall we? We all know about the recession that's on its way. You can't hide it anymore. There's no point being positive, bouncy little rabbits on this one. The fact is that there's going to be a downturn, and you need to proof yourself for this, particularly if you're self-employed and running your own business. Now, the guy I want to talk to you about is this fella here, Michael OLeary. So he's looking quite old now, isn't he? A bit like me, really. Now, he heads up the firm called Ryanair, as you can see. And Ryanair have done particularly well in the pandemic. I don't know if you know much about what they've been up to. And obviously, it's an airline. And airlines have actually struggled during the pandemic. And then as soon as we came out of the pandemic, everybody tried to fly all at once, and it just caused all sorts of issues with staffing, etc. But he's actually done particularly well. Google it, find out a bit more about how they've done well and why they've done well. And he's made a couple of really important decisions that helped him to survive the pandemic and come out gaining market share. And let's just talk about the first thing that he talks about. First of all, he says people don't fly during a recession, they become more price conscious. And it's true. Okay, some people won't fly, and I get that. We don't fly abroad on business anymore, for example. We do online stuff. But Ryanair weren't really a business airline, were they? They were a short haul across to Europe. People will still want their sunshine. They'll want to do it more cost effectively, though, moving forward. And that relates to many products and services. People will have money in their pockets during a recession, just not as much with the cost of living crisis and all those things. So be aware of that. I've got a few ideas to help you with your business with that concept. But the second one I love is this one here. Take market share in an economic nosedive. Do you like the plane analogy there that he's used? I hope that doesn't come true. But take market share. That's the whole point. Because during the pandemic, he did a number of decisions which helped him to come out and gain market share. And maybe that's something that you might want to consider for your mortgage or financial services business. Let me give you a few ideas. Just throw some ideas at you. First of all, you've got to keep prospecting. Keep prospecting for new customers, new clients. Don't stop doing that. They will still be there, but they have different views now. First of all, they will be much more cautious now, and they're going to postpone any major refinancing decisions. So you'll prospect for them and probably keep them warm for a year or so before they make any decisions. That's okay. You're gaining market share here. Secondly, increase your prospecting for this type of business. When you prospect, don't look for immediate decisions. They ain't going to do it. Just prospect to get somebody into your client bank. It's about market share, remember. Over here, maintain the relationship without immediate decisions being required. And that's important, that one as well. Build your client bank, market share, and profit when the upturn occurs, because it will occur. OLeary did this with his airline. He kept things moving along, he kept promoting and advertising, and knew that when people started to get some money in their pockets again and could fly, they would do, and his market share therefore increased. So keep prospecting, don't stop doing that. Offer courtesy MOTs. We've talked about this before. A courtesy MOT is kind of like a car MOT, but it's for mortgages. It's a complimentary fact find to keep you posted on your long-term goals. That's all it is. It's no wanting them to make any decisions, to buy anything, to take any advice. It's a complimentary fact find to keep posted on their long-term goals. It's a courtesy MOT on their financial situation. That's all it is. It's designed to get clients. You can rebroker existing products if you want to. Maybe get something cheaper during the downturn. Home insurance might be cheaper. Life policies, careful with that, of course. Fixed rates on lending, of course, you can certainly rebroker those. But they won't be costing them any new money, except the mortgage, of course. You might be able to save them a bob or two. Answer on a postcard if you don't know what a bob is. And it's not a haircut, by the way. Anyway, courtesy MOTs for you. Preserve your teams. If you run a business and you've got people working with you in your business, then like OLeary, don't start laying people off. It's not a nice thing to do anyway. In recession, it's a horrible thing, however you dress it up. OLeary didn't lay off any pilots or ground staff. He kept them all on. With furlough, of course, he used all of that. But once, of course, business picked up, they were ready to go, fully motivated and fully trained. Really good decision to make that one. So first of all, preserve your teams as OLeary did in the pandemic. Team up with others in the same industry and form some partnerships. You don't have to recruit people to expand your team. Team up, get some collaborations going as well, really useful one. Informal collectors of expertise rather than large bloated companies. There's always a good advice for you to think about. Preserve your teams. Cut costs. Yeah, you do need to cut costs because we're probably a bit bloated, aren't we, really? Remove travel costs from your business model. Stop driving around in your big cars to people's houses. Well, I can't tell you what to do, but think about that. Think about the video model as well, of course. Do you need that expensive office and furniture? Possibly not. Maybe the time now is for you to redesign your business model as well. How else could you evolve your business model to be more cost conscious and environmentally conscious as well, and more inclusive? It ticks all the boxes we know about the online video based model, or phone if you want to go that route as well. Maybe the metaverse at some point in the future. Apple, by the way, are bringing in their new metaverse glasses next year. You wait to see what they release. Rather nice. People will buy those straight away. So think about the costs that you carry. Are you bloated, as they say? Products and services cull. Think about your products and services. Strip down your products and services so some at lower cost if you can. I don't know what your cost factor is, fees or whatever, but strip it down. See if you can. We're doing that to a lot of our products now. We're stripping them down and reducing the prices or keeping them pegged as they are, because people will have money in their pockets, but not as much as before. This is what always happens in recessions. Retrain yourself. We've talked about this before, haven't we? Retrain. Improve your capability now. Don't wait till things pick up. So as soon as your market share has grown and the economy picks up again, because it will, by the way, because it always does. Might take a year or so, but it will certainly come back in again. So improve your capability now. Retrain, enhance your skills and knowledge. Diversify your operation to other areas. We've talked about this before. Many mortgage advisors are pivoting to becoming a financial advisor. So there's some recession strategies for you as well. Last point for you. He did say take market share in an economic nosedive. Now, Shelley and I are flying early in the year. We're going to go somewhere nice, hopefully, at a good price, might ask, with Ryanair. But I hope he doesn't get to it. Don't have the old proper nosedive. Otherwise, we're goners, aren't we? And we don't want any of that. That just makes you think about some of his